So it's day one, 6 o'clock. We're still at the house, but we're getting ready to go. We're all ready, and we're about to put our shoes on and leave. We'll check back in when we get there. Okay, so we've arrived at our destination. Kate Bob's back there spraying on some bug spray. This is what we're looking at right now. Got, I don't know if you can see that, the Chattahoochee National Forest. Visitors information, the Appalachian Trail. Across the street, you got Woody's Gap and a view. We'll get you a picture of that in a minute. But this is day one, about to start our hike. I think that we've got everything. Got our bug spray on, got our packs ready to go. Alright, we'll check back in with you in a minute. Okay, so this is our starting. Woody Gap to Blood Mountain. There's Kate Bob.
Hello.
This is our trail. We'll be on this for 10 more miles. See you soon. So me and Caitlin have reached our first destination. Say hey, Kate Bob.
Hey.
Look at this view.
Oh man.
Look at that. Fucking as high as the eagle.
Yeah.
So this is our view from the top of Preacher's Rock. We've walked about 1.5 miles. Got some other hikers with us. Stopped to take in the view. And what a view it is.
Thank you, you guys too.
Wow. Amazing. So we've made it to an old campsite. Looks like a good one. There's been an old fire. This is the trail we've been walking for about 2 miles. Now here's a blaze mark. This is what we're following. This is what you follow on the Appalachian Trail to make sure you're on the right path. And then when you get to turns like this where it could go off 2 ways, there's a double blaze where it tells you where to go, and you see this is the path that you take to continue on. And then it goes on like this for about 2,000 more miles. But anyways, I'll check back in after we get done having a drink of water and maybe a snack or something. I'll see how it's going. All right. Coming up to a stream. Got me a walking stick. It's Kate Bob struggling up there.
Hey, that's why I'm in front. There's a campsite, look.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? How about that? Here's a blaze mark. What you're seeing right now is some of the easier walking we've done today. It's been pretty hilly these past couple hours, and we just stopped and ate lunch. And now we're making our way up to Blood Mountain. You see what we're about to walk up on? I'll get you to that point and we'll pick up when we're dead at the top. Yep. So we're about to have to walk up this mountain. This phone doesn't do it justice. All right, see you at the top. So we got about 3 miles to go until we get to Blood Mountain. Or to the top of Blood Mountain, I should say. But me and Bob back there, we don't think we're gonna make it. We're pretty damn tired. Kind of underestimated this whole walking 10 miles in a day all uphill. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go until we think we see the base, basically, of the mountain. And we're going to set up camp on the base of the mountain. Then tomorrow we're gonna hike up Blood Mountain, and it's kind of supposed to rain, so we don't know what's gonna happen with that, but we're gonna hike up Blood Mountain. If it's raining, then we're gonna camp on the top. But if not, we're gonna hike back down to where we camped the previous night, so that we have the same distance we walked the first day as we do the third day, so we don't die. But that's just checking in. This is our scenery. It's what we're looking at while we're walking. Pretty non-ending. So I'll check back in when we get to where we're going. Okay, so we've made it to the base of the mountain. This is the mountain right here that you see. There's stairs. There's the blaze mark. And then the trail continues on that way. Up for a good ways. And then here's Slaughter Creek Trail. There's water down here in a shelter. So I think we're gonna go check that out and try to replenish our water. And then we're gonna hike back here and try to make the mountain today. I mean, we both feel, it's almost 2 o'clock. So we feel pretty confident that we can make it to the top by about 4:30. And I think that we'll set up camp there, and I'll check back in with you when we get there. All right.
That's not there.
So me and Kate, we haven't made it to the top yet. If y'all are wondering, we're gonna eat some of these blackberries. JK. But I want to. That would be cool. But we're gonna make it. Kate, Bob, you wanna say anything to the camera?
We are gonna make it very, very slowly.
Okay. Goodbye. So we're on the way to set up camp. But I want to show y'all something really cool. If I can find my way down. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that fucked up. Here, let me help Kate, Bob.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right, and this stuff right here. And this stuff right here. But check this out. At the top of this damn mountain, there is a building. Blood Mountain Shelter. So you come in, this is you walking from the start of the trail and you come up on this bitch. I bet that's like the best feeling in the world. I know it is for us. We're gonna check it out on the inside. Pretty nice. What? And then this.
But I mean, if it was raining, we'd be in here.
So I'm dead tired. It's like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. This is our tent. We got some little side path. There's the trail right up through there, and then this is our campsite. Probably go hang a bear bag over somewhere on the opposite side. And cook probably in the shelter. And that's it, dude. I'll check back in before I go to sleep, which will be in about an hour. Bye. So Final video log for the day. Sitting out on a rock, chilling, laying down. We're about to watch the sunset. I'll give y'all a little view of what we're looking at. There's K-Bob. And then we got this over here. All the way to that right there to watch the sunset. Pretty excited. Got my headlamp for when we go back. And gonna make camp, or we've already made camp, but we're gonna sleep in the camp that we made. Hopefully we don't encounter any bears. And then tomorrow, if we get some water, we're gonna be good. We're good. But if not, I'll be checking back in a little dehydrated. But anyways, I'll give y'all one last look at this view. Alright, signing out for the night. So, it's at about 8:50 in the morning. Day 2. We're in our tent. This is what we've been looking at for most of the night. And we had a little rain scare there for a little bit. We were worried it was gonna rain. It was thundering pretty bad last night, and the water was picking up, or the wind was picking up a pretty good bit. So we're kind of worried about that, but it's supposed to rain today, so that's kind of sketchy, and we gotta walk back. But I'm just checking in. This is our scenery. Not very great, but the view's not too far away from where we were, where we could set up camp. So I'll check back in when we get to walking. Right. So me and K-Bob got a late start today, about 10:35. But that's okay because we needed the rest, and we just left camp. We plan on hiking to about 75% of what we hiked yesterday and set up camp there so that we can just rest our bodies a little bit. And there's a mountain right there at the end. Like right when we started, we had to go up a mountain, so we're probably not going to want to do that today. And so that will be interesting. There's a blaze. But anyways, we'll check back in. We're going down the mountain right now, so it shouldn't be too hard to walking. Just gotta watch our step. And then we will check back in when we take a break, because it'll be soon. All right. So me and K-Bob are stopped. We're sitting on a log. I don't know if you can see it. There's K-Bob drinking her water. There's the trail. There's where we just came from. We're on the way back to the car now. I don't think we're gonna make the car. We're probably gonna stop and camp. But you see how it turns the corner up there? It's pretty much uphill. And we completely ran out of water, so we had to stop and get some more. So all our water's like iodine water, but it's okay. At least we were hydrated. Anything you want to add, Bob?
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, so we've got where we need to be for the night. Here's camp. Setting that up. This is our campsite for the night. It's pretty wide open. There's a little fire pit right here. There's Kate Bob. And here's the trail going down like right here and going back uphill. And we're camping a little early tonight because we want to, you know, do some stuff, start a fire, just do some outdoor stuff, whereas yesterday we were so tired we couldn't barely move. But today's been pretty good. We've made about, I'd say about 7.5 miles in about, let's say 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 5 hours, whereas yesterday it took us about 9 to 10. But that was mostly because of we had to climb all day yesterday, and now today we've walked downhill, which really hadn't been easy on the legs, but it was a whole lot better. And so now we're just gonna hang out and chill for a little bit, and I'll check back in when we do something else cool. So I went off to gather firewood for our campsite. And our campsite is literally, I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's right down there. It's right over there. Anyways, I'm just walking off, gathering some firewood, and I'm in the middle of the woods, not crazy far off the path, but just check this out. Campsite in the middle of the damn woods. Nobody can see. Sketch. I have made fire. What you're seeing here is a good old-fashioned fire. There's Kate Bob. She's amazed by it. Got us some firewood. Carved my walking pole. Looks pretty damn cool if I do say so myself. That's the words I'm looking for. And we got food in the bag over here, ready to be eaten. Pretty excited. It's getting kind of dark out here because I think it's going to rain tonight, which is alright. But you know, we're just checking in. We got the camp set up good. Everything's in order. Had some downtime, which is nice. Built this fire. Pretty happy about it. And now I got to tend to it. And so we'll check back in when it's dark outside and right before I go to sleep. Tomorrow's day 3, and it's going to be a quick one, but a good one. Okay, so it's nighttime. It's about, what time did you say it was? Hold on, let me get my phone or my watch. It is almost 9 o'clock. Almost 9 o'clock. So we're getting an early sleep tonight, even though last night was even earlier. You can't see with my phone. This is what we're looking at right now. We got everything in here because we think it's going to rain. Here's Kate Bob over here. You gotta use this light because if we don't use this light, that's what it's looking like. And then got everything in here. This is the amount of water we got left. One jug to make it up the mountain. We got it to make this last 2 miles. We can do it. I know we can do it. Anything else I want to say? This is my pillow. Alright. This is it for the night. Well, I'll check back in tomorrow morning when we start making it to the Preacher's Rock. Alright, good night. So, it's day 3. We slept here last night from about 9 to it's about 7:30 right now. It rained on us pretty bad. Look out here. It's foggy and like all muggy looking out here. But This is our final day. All we have to do is hike up one mountain. It should take us about 2 hours, and then we'll be back at the car. And then we're going to McDonald's. But I'll check in when we start walking. Okay. So we were rushed onto the trail this morning, but that's okay because we're going. And we got about 2 miles left, and we're gonna be done. So after we get to the top of this mountain, I'm gonna check back in with you, spider web, and I'll give you another view before we leave. All right. So we've reached the top of, what's this place called? Preacher Rock. This is on Big Cedar Mountain. This is the lookout, and this is what I showed you the first day. Now see if you can tell a difference between this day, or the first day, and this day. Look at this view. A little humid out this morning. It's about 96% humidity. So, you know, we've just been keeping our mouth open and we stay hydrated. And it's basically like we're swimming through this, but this is the end of our journey. Very last stop, and then we're getting in the car. So, it's been real Appalachian Trail. It's quite an experience that I'll hold on to forever. All right, bye everyone. So we're back in the car now. We're driving. Got the roads. What a trip that was. It was pretty awesome. It was really, really hard. But I'm glad we did it, and it was a super accomplishing feeling. So, with all being said and done, it was a really good experience. Okay.